Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back to the No Maestro Game production, and as you can see just here behind me, we have the Stadium of Hibernian. We are, of course, here in Edinburgh, and we are just outside Easter Road. So let's quickly go past this particular entrance. Lovely little view of that stand, but we are going to go park down this lovely alley down the side of the stadium. So we shall go down here. 20-mile-an-hour zone. Of course, we are not going to get murdered down here, surely. It's a lovely part of town. So down the side of the stand, and we shall park right here, where you can almost see into the ground. But without further ado, let's go head into today's game. Okay, ladies and gents, so as I suggested in the previous episode, we do have a few changes for today's lineup. We're giving a few people a nice little run out in the Euro Cup, as we previously mentioned in the last episode. We have got through topping the group. So, our team for today's game is going to be Bettinelli in goal. We have Guimarães at left back. We have Jack Greaves playing alongside Rhys Burke. We then have Kiko on the right-hand side of defence, Irvin and Max Sheaf in central midfield. We then have Mahi on left-hand side of midfield, Ellis on the right-hand side, and Egeria in central attacking mid. We have Al Zabi up front. We then have a bench which is a mixture of youngsters and talented first-team players. So we have Butland, we have Vigore, we have Weiss, we have Reinwald, Pearson, Bates, and Reese. So let's see how this ragtag bunch get on today away against Hibernian. Of course, we did pick up a lovely victory last time we played them, but that was at the KC Stadium, and they're surely going to be looking for a bit of revenge. So assertively, a team such as ours should be winning. Yes, that seems reasonable, even with the team go out there, carry on the farm. It's not the same players. Team such as ours should be winning. Okay, so Jacob Greaves, very confused. Well, Jacob, doesn't look like you have much of a future here. But we have Dennis Larson from goal, the devious fellow who we have a great respect for because he is of course related to Sebastian. Probably not, but we're going with it anyway. You come into this one in good form, whilst your opponents do not. Do you perhaps fear complacency ahead of kickoff? Well, Dennis, I don't have any concerns about that. Marcus Bettinelli takes the captain's armband today. What do you see him as leader? He's a natural choice under this circumstance. You've chosen to leave Palacios. Right, I'd rather... No. It's a long season, rotation is necessary. We've got our sights set firmly on big things, and so from time to time the team selection may reflect that. Yes, it's not an important game when we've already topped the group. You've sprung a few surprises into today's team selection. What's the thinking behind that? Well, we have plenty of youngsters who need a run out, so let's give them a run out. I picked the team that... No, that's a lie. Some people will play here, others will play in other fixtures. I feel the need to bring in a few... Hibernian are a good team, the ability... I am well within my... Yeah, some players will play here, others will play in other games. No need to be pompous and say, I have the right to change the team up as I like. No. We still have to put a half-decent team out, and that is what we've done. We've got a nice little mixture of youngsters and backup players, with, of course, a few first-teamers on the bench, if needed to bring on. But Hibernian with a 2-minute corner, not looking good. Irvin heads it away though. Egeria is going on the counter-attack. Nice ball over the top. Ellis on the end of this one. Will he get a shot away though? No, it is blocked. And Holberg has almost given it away, but he's got it away. And that is the end of that highlight. English, very hard language, my friends. Very hard indeed. But we are 13 minutes in, and Guimarães has a throw-in. What will Guimarães do with the throw-in? Throws it to Egeria, back to Guimarães. Guimarães cuts inside, plays it to Mahi. Mahi gets a shot off, but it's saved by McIntyre. Drew with the lovely save. I actually have no idea what his first name is, but we're going with Drew McIntyre for now. Rhys Burke collects the ball, and that is the end of the highlight. Is a McIntyre. Great. Definitely not Drew. Unless Drew is his middle name, perhaps. But James with a free kick to Holmberg. To Hanlon, ball over the top to Deutsch. And it's a nice save by Bettinelli. Doesn't matter though, he was offside, of course. Now, the tactical element of me kind of wants to throw this game away. Because if we top the group, we can get Hibernian through and give someone an easier fixture in the next round. Get Anderlecht knocked out. But, of course, we are not dirty enough to be doing that. We are still going to play for the result. And at half-time, it is Hibernian 0, Hull City 0. They've had 4 shots, we've had 9. 2 on target, we've had 3. 5 fouls to our 6. 2 yellow cards to 1 yellow card. 40% possession to 60% possession. McIntyre has been their best performer with 3 shots saved and a 6.9 as a result. Ajeri has been our best performer with a 7.1, 6.4 kilometres distance covered. Struggling to perform is Allen with a 6.4, no reason for it, and Irvin with a 6.5 and no reason for it. Don't really need to go into the other games so far. Carlos thinks we should encourage the team indeed. Let's assertively... Right, we've got some 6.8, some 6.5, 6.6. We've got a bit of a mixture in there, so I'm not happy. That is a nice little kick up the backside for all but one player who is already performing. And they've given us the ball back. Guimaraes picking it up, plays it all the way back to Bettinelli. Bettinelli is just going to hold the ball up now. Not sure what his plan is. Plays it to Greaves to Irvin. Irvin to Greaves to Guimaraes. Guimaraes holding on to the ball. Comes inside. Tries one cross field to Ellis. Ellis, lovely run. Comes through the defence. Will he get a shot off? No. Alzabi. Unlucky, my friend. It's a lovely save by McIntyre. Ellis whips in the corner though. Headed away, Sheaf has collected it, plays it to Ellis. Ellis into Sheaf, Sheaf whips one cross field. It's headed away and we have Hibernian on the counter. No we don't. Max Sheaf has dispossessed them and then gave them it straight back. How lovely of Max. Maximilian. You lovely fellow. Newell whips it in and it's a lovely collection by Bettinelli. Bettinelli now hoofs it upfield. Not sure of that plan, but Al-Zabi does have the ball. Coming down this left-hand side, will he cut inside or will he cross it? He's cut inside and hit the side now. Not the greatest of plays, my friend. But Newell picks it up on the halfway line for Hibernian. He's gotten down this left-hand side and cut inside and not a bad attempt. Got to give him props for that. That was not the worst attempt in the world. But we are going to make some substitutions. We have a couple of people on yellow cards. So probably a good idea to at least get our youngster off who's on a yellow card before he makes any rash decisions. Irvin is struggling and so is Ellis. But then again, Mahi and Al-Zabi are also struggling. So, where do we begin? Maximilian. What can you do? You can be a Mazzala and a playmaker. Interesting. Not sure if I want you to become a Mazzala in today's game, but we shall bring on Reinwald and... you know what? Let's give Bates a run out. Master Bates is going to come on today. We're going to have a bit of Master Bates. And of course, let's demand a little bit more of the lads. Whilst I enjoy my lovely coffee. 10 minutes remain. And it looks like we're going to have a pretty dull game. Azvi whips one in though. And it's Hibernian on the counter-attack with Camberi. Camberi gives the ball away to Mahi. Mahi coming down this left-hand side. He does have support in Reinwald. Reinwald has gone past his man, but he's going to play it all the way back to Burke. Burke now coming down this right-hand side. Plays it up to Master Bates. Master Bates back to Sheaf. Sheaf through to Kiko. Kiko's made a lovely run. Will he whip across in from here? No, he goes for the shot and he scores. Come on, Kiko. Kiko Firmino with his first goal of the season. Not a bad way to get it, I suppose. Euro Cup. Makes a lovely run. Has support, but just goes alone. Nice save from the goalkeeper. Unfortunately, palms it straight back to Kiko. And that looks like our 5th win of the group. 5 wins, 1 draw, and a 10 goal difference is our form in the group. So, it is Hibernian 0, Hull City 1. They've had 8 shots, we've had 17. For on target, we've had 9. 12 total fouls to our 12 total fouls, 4 yellow cards apiece, 39% possession to our 61. Their best performance was their goalkeeper, Adam McIntyre, with 8 shots saved and 7.8 as a result. Kiko, of course, was our best performer with a 7.9 and 93% passing completion ratio. Struggling to perform was Boyle with a 6.6 and Irvin with a 6.5. Kiko, of course, made his first career goal for us, and Master Bates made his career debut. Carlos thinks we don't need to address anything particular, and I agree. Good win, lads. Youngsters got a bit of a run out, and they did the job. So, we get 511 for winning that specific game. We get 897, I'm guessing that's for our group spot placing. Yeah, for finishing top of the group. And we receive another 121 for our share of the... Oh, for the first knockout round. Okay, not bad at all. But I will see you fine folks when we get to Watford in just a second. Okay, ladies and gents, so we are of course here in the beautifully exotic place of Watford. So without further ado, let's make our way down Vicarage Road to the stadium. So we shall go past all these little shops, and I'm not sure what this is on our... Okay, morbid. Let's not look over at the other side of the road. We hopefully have a garage right next to us, so if our bus does break down, we don't have very far to go for the repairs, I assume. And we appear to be outside of the stadium. We have the Hornets shop just here, and we shall make our way further down. So we shall go down here. It looks like I can't go down here, unfortunately. So I shall go find a parking spot, and I will meet you fine folks in the stadium in just a second. Okay, ladies and gents, so we are finally in the stadium, and it looks like Watford's getting a little ballsy in today's game. They're going for a good old 4-3-3. So, yes, we're up for a bit of a fight today. It looks like we're going to get a few goals. Maybe Watford get 3 or 4, maybe we get 3 or 4, who knows. But we do have a bit of a change to our lineup. We're going for our full strength team. So we have Butland in goal, Reinwald at left back, Katic and Pavlovic in central defence, Vigare on right hand side, Dragomir and Palacios in central midfield, Gaetano in front of them, Diabate on the left, Bowen on the right, and of course, Rian Brewster up front. Our bench consists of Bettinelli, Burke, Guimarães, Pearson, Mahi, Ageria, and Al-Zabi. Of course, Ageria, it's completely ruined the J. It's EI for some strange reason. They don't fix that on this game, but Carlos thinks we should tell the team they're expected to prove a point today. And they are expected to prove a point indeed, because I believe Watford are top of the relegation zone right now, and a win should take us up into 5th place. So, just go out there, relax, play your natural game, and the result will come. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Away day, just play natural game, we've got this. And of course, Georgia Pope of BBC Radio Humberside, the devious young lady, who we of course have a great respect for, is here yet again today. So, Watford's recent struggles have them, as I said, 17th in the Premier League form table, and 18th, in the actual league. Pile on the misery. It is definitely an opportunity to pile on the misery. Jack Butland has really caught the eye in goal in recent matches. How important will he be here today? We hope he can be important. How much of a boost is Gray's absence? Any team would miss him, but they've got useful replacements. Are you hopeful that Pavlovic carries his recent form? Yes. Why would I not want my players to carry on their recent good form? Come on, Georgia. I expect better questions from you. You are a very talented young lady, and we expect more. But it is Watford with the early opportunity, collected by Butland though, and we have survived that 2.5 minute ambush. They are going for one on the 8th minute though. It's been blocked twice and it has been cleared away. Looks like Watford's 4-3-3 is working out in the early minutes. Reinwald has won the ball back though, and Diabate is coming down this left-hand side. Plays the ball over to Brewster. Brewster's got past one. Can he get past a second? He doesn't need to, because he's going to play it straight to the goalkeeper. Dahlberg collects the pass from Brewster. That was definitely not a shot, with how soft he hit that one. But Hughes plays it back to Dawson. Dawson kicks it over the top of this left-hand side. And it's a lovely tackle by Pavlovic. Bowen to Palacios. Palacios, nice ball over the top. Brewster gets on the end of this, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And it's a lovely goal by Ryan Brewster. 23rd goal of the season, of course, for Ryan Brewster. Assisted by Palacios. We have a lovely couple of players in midfield, I must say. Palacios and Dragomir are great at doing these through balls over the top to Brewster to run onto. Now, the disappointing thing is, of course, we're not going to keep hold of Brewster for long. Unless we can pull out 100 million or so from our backsides, Liverpool are probably going to take him home at some point. So a cheaper alternative who can be a whippet very much like him is very much on the cards for the next transfer window, I think. But it is Watford on the attack right now, trying to come down the left-hand side. They are swapping it to the right, only just keeping it in. Chambers near the halfway line. Tries the ball over top. Reinwald heads it down to Diabate. Diabate, nice ball through to Gaetano. Gaetano's got through the defence. He's one-on-one with the goalkeeper now. It's a lovely save by Dahlberg, though. And we're 17 minutes in, and I'm losing my voice already. Gaetano, lovely cross, unfortunately. It's a goal kick for Watford. Brewster just couldn't keep his header down from the corner. Dahlberg plays it up though. It's straight to Vigore on this right hand side. Will he play it through to Bowen? No, he plays it back to Pavlovic. Pavlovic gives it away, trying to play it over the top to Brewster. And we have Watford on the attack. And it's a lovely save by Butland. Come on, Butters. Butters with the lovely save. And Dawson is getting rather anxious and now frustrated. And very frustrated. And we have nervous Dahlberg. It's looking all good for us on the morale front. In fact, Gaetano whips in the cross. It's a lovely save. Oh, lovely goal mouth scramble. Ryan Brewster finally pokes it away after 10 different players attempt to poke the ball in. So let's have a look at this mess once more. Brewster's 24th goal of the season. Assisted, air quote, by Dragomir. But we all know Dragomir was probably going for a shot in that instance. And it is 2-0. Nice little comfortable lead so far. Palacios, ball over the top. Brewster, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and it's a third. First half hat-trick for Ryan Brewster. 25th goal of the season. Assisted yet again by Palacios. Like I said earlier in the game, them two are very good at linking up. So, can we get fourth before half-time? That is the question. Watford will be hoping not. And they will hoping they can get one back here. Reinwald is going to dispossess them though. And play it up to Brewster. Brewster has broken through once more. He has help on the inside. Will he go alone though? Yes, he's going alone and he's gone wide. Greedy Brewster. You should have just played it inside. I am sadly out of coffee. Bowen plays it to Gaetano. Gaetano up to Brewster. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. Hits the post and it's gone back to Brewster. Lovely play by Ryan Brewster. Doesn't even need anyone to assist him but himself. Just plays it off the post and then back to himself. Of course, totally his plan. Didn't miss the shot at all. He was aiming for the post to play it around the goalkeeper. And that is what I'm going with. I'm sure that is what Brewster's going to go with. But we are going into half-time 4-0 up. All the goals, of course, from Ryan Brewster. They've had 9 shots, we've had 18. They've had 5 on target, we've had 9. 10 fouls to our 5, 1 yellow card apiece, 45% possession to our 55. Their best performer has been Hernandez, with a 6.7 and no reason for it. Ryan Brewster, of course, has been our best performer, 9.8 and 4 goals. Worst performance for them is Lirola, with a 6.3 and no reason for it, and Gaetano for us with a 6.6 because he's made 2 whole mistakes. Latest scores around the league: Arsenal is 1-0 up against Burnley, Chelsea is 1-0 up against West Brom, and we of course are 4-0 up in this game. Carlos thinks we should tell the boys their efforts were excellent, and I agree. Assertively, you might be winning, but this could still... Yeah, I can't see this game changing at all. I'm very happy with the things that are going. Keep it up, lads. Keep up your lovely performance, because this is doing us the world of good. Pavlovic heads it away to Bowen. Jared Bowen on the counter-attack. Can he get past this defender, though? That is the question. He does. He gets past one, and he shoots, and he scores. Not sure if that's going to be an own goal. Yes, it is. They're giving the own goal to the right-back. Although, personally, I think Bowen should be getting given that, but we can take an own goal, I guess. He did deflect it the other way, but the power on that, it was probably going in anyways. Gaetano, though, with a corner, whips it in. Pavlovic plays it to Gaetano. Will he whip one back in? He does, back post. Brewster does not get to it, though. Hughes on the counter-attack, plays it back, and they are finally going forward with the ball. Cucho one-on-one with Butland. Lovely save by Jackie, and I apologise for the vibration of my phone. That can go on my mousepad, where it will be slightly less annoying. But it is Watford in possession, not for long though. Diabate has won it back and been tripped up. Are they going to get a card for that? I would assume so. Unfortunately not. I think the ref feels a little bit sorry for them being 5-0 down in this game. Gaetano plays it to Reinwald to Diabate. Diabate tries one through but gives it away to Hughes. It's won back though by Gaetano, and Diabate has done a lovely ball up to Brewster, which is blocked. We are coming up to substitution time, of course, ladies and gents. So we shall head to the tactics screen. We have Palacios on a yellow card. So let's get that man off. Now, who needs the rest the most? Gaetano needs a rest. We have Pavlovic and Reinwald, who could do with a little bit of a rest. So we shall take Gaetano off. We can have Egeria coming on. Now, yeah, we will. We'll use the third substitution. Now, it's a case of Pavlovic or Reinwald. Who is more vital? I guess Pavlovic in the long run is a more vital asset to the team, so we shall rest him up. And it is Watford with a throwing, whips one in, and it's a lovely save by Jackie Butland. Jackie Butland kicking it straight up to Jared Bowen. Jared Bowen bombing it down this right-hand side. Will he whip across into Brewster? No, he does not, because it is blocked by the Watford player. I'm struggling to speak, and Palacios makes a lovely tackle, and Brewster unfortunately blocked by the Watford defence. But we do have another corner, which we won't see because it was not amounting to anything, apparently. But they've also made a substitution. They brought on an attacking midfielder for their defender. Pearson in possession now, plays it back to Reinwald. Reinwald plays it back to Pearson. Pearson to Dragomir to Egeria to Pearson. Nice ball over the top. Bowen. No, we can't get to it. It's too long and falls to Dahlberg. Berg heads it though from the goal kick, and it is Watford down this left hand side. Vigor's intercepted it, and it's a nice ball over to Brewster. Brewster 1-on-1, and it's a lovely save by Dahlberg. If only he did that 5 more times, Watford might still be in this game. But Jared Bowen whips one in, it's headed away, and Dragomir collects the ball. Dragomir plays it to Pearson, edge of the area to Burke. Lovely ball in, but doesn't get to Brewster. Unfortunate. Also, Burnley has actually equalised against Arsenal. It's 1-1 currently in that game. For those interested in the Burnley-Arsenal result. Sarr whips one across Pedro, and they seem to have got themselves a consolation goal. I guess that is something for the Watford fans to take away from this awful showing from them. But we are going to collect their goal kick with Diabate coming down this left-hand side once more. Can we get a 6th on the board? It is blocked. Reinwald should collect this one near the halfway line though. Yes, he does. And it's all the way back to Jackie Butland. What will Jackie Butland do? Plays it short to Katic. Katic to Pearson to Dragomir. Dragomir holds the ball, plays it to Pearson, back out to Reinwald. Nice ball through up to Diabate. He has Brewster inside if he needs. Plays it to Brewster. Brewster gets tackled. Chabla la 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 la. Plays it to Dahlberg, and it is with Vigore. Vigore coming down this right hand side, plays it to Bowen. Bowen cuts inside. Bowen, will he get a shot off? He does. It's high, wide, and not at all handsome though. And Dahlberg once more. I'm going to have no voice with these amount of highlights by the end of this, but Vigore is coming down this right-hand side. Plays it back to Pearson, Pearson back to Vigore. Vigore, nice ball across, doesn't get to Brewster, and it looks like Watford are going to get the ball away. Quinnett, nice ball over to Sarr. Sarr is 1-on-1 with Butland, and it's a nice save by Jackie. Good job, Jackie Chan. And hopefully we can hold on for another 8 minutes. Of course, we have a nice 4-goal lead. I don't see us slipping up that badly. We have our moments, but not that bad, surely. And we have survived. It is Hull City 5, Watford 1. Of course, we have the 4 goals from Ryan Brewster and the 1 own goal. So, 15 shots to our 26, 10 on target to our 12, 14 total fouls to our 9, 2 yellow cards to our 1, 39% possession to our 61. I don't know why I wanted to say 69. But best performance was Bootink, I want to say. Thomas Bootink for them. 7.1 and 100% shots on target ratio. Brewster, of course, was our best performer with 4 goals and a 9.8. Struggling for them was Pereira. Yeah, Pereira. 1 mistake led to a goal and a 6.1. Riesberg struggling for us with a 6.7. There is several milestones, but I'm not going to go through them specifically. And of course, the player of the match is going to Brewster with his 4 goals. Carlos, think we should tell the boys their efforts were excellent. They were indeed. You played well. Don't get complacent now, though, lads. And you have lost confidence. Diabate. You, my friend, need to learn some mental fortitude, I guess. But that does, of course, place us in 5th place. We are currently 6 points behind Arsenal and 2 points ahead of Everton. Now, in our inbox, he refuses to panic. Even though we destroyed them, he still refuses to panic. And Klopp is spotted, and that's not good for us, because we don't want Klopp seeing these lovely performances from Ryan Brewster. And as I mentioned, I believe, in the previous episode, we shall be coming back for the lovely game away in the beautiful resort that is Scunthorpe with a silent S, and Everton away. So I hope to see you fine folks in those games in the next episode. Thank you all for watching today's episode. I hope you all have a lovely night, and goodbye.